forgot I was wearing this. Play Sunday.
The fucking drugs, man.
Yeah.
Ugh, I love drugs.
I love drugs.
Fuck.
Yeah. Well, used to.
Yeah, they'll ruin your life. I forgot like 3 things today. Where are my kids? All right, we're good. We're good. If we could get into some war stories.
I don't know that there's any in particular that I would broadcast out.
Well, those are the ones we all want to hear. Nothing that's going to violate statute of limitations.
How long is that?
I don't know.
You don't have to worry about that, but I do, because I'm scrolling up on 6 years, but I feel like a lot are 7.
I think it's 5 or 7. And I know murder has no statute of limitations. So
I haven't done any
first of all, okay, cool.
So just so you're aware, my parents do. My father has watched this.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. So
Mr. B. We're both the bad influence, bud.
yeah.
Like my first time doing cocaine was my only and ever time convincing people that I could maybe do a backflip. I did the backflip part. I tucked. I had friends that knew how to do flips, so I'm all coked out. So I'm like, I remember the theory of this, and then my buddy said my knees barely bent. It's like you fucking levitated, like, and ended on all fours, like a violent spin in the midair. And then it was off to the races. But I was always nasally fixated. It's allergies right now. You're hearing that's not current usage or destruction of my nasal passage. That's fucking allergies.
Well, what was your favorite?
Shrooms was my favorite.
If we're watching the replay on life, in your head, you're like, okay, I'll just skip all this other shit because that was the thing that I truly connected with.
I'll give you a perfect example of a conversation Brittany and I were having like last week. She's been trying to get me to do these mani-pedis and these spa days and all this shit. And she just goes, you should just do a spa day with me. And I'm like, honey, my idea of spa and therapy is me and 4 people that I enjoy their company and I trust them, just take a shitload of mushrooms and just fucking run around in the woods for 8 hours straight. That's my idea of therapy. Like I was a different person before and after my first real shroom trip, dude.
I like hallucinogens.
I do too.
What were we talking about? It's kind of like Wheaties in that you could tell if I didn't start my day off with it.
Someone ate their Wheaties.
Somebody ate their Wheaties and then like somebody
did
forgot.
all the meth this morning.
I know of a guy who forgot his heroin all day today.
I was describing to someone PCP. My buddy Steven, he was just like, he had asked me like, have you ever done PCP? And I was like, yeah. I was asking like,
why you got any?
He was saying like he saw a dude, like skinny dude or whatever, just like PCP his way through a crime scene pretty much. And I was trying to explain.
I like that as a verb.
PCPing himself around. He PCP'd himself.
You ain't cool unless you PCP yourself.
Unless you PCP your pants. Unless you are lifting a Volkswagen with your pinky. So he was asking me to describe pretty much how PCP feels. And I want to ask you, because I'm sure you've done it before too.
I have.
Yes.
I have. That was a safe assumption.
I described PCP as being like when you're playing GoldenEye on N64.
Right.
And you look down and there are no feet and body. That is visually what it feels like. If you were to do this, right, and then you're looking down and you don't see your feet and your body, everything around what you can see doesn't matter, and your body's just moving like the Hulk, like the Juggernaut. You just can't be stopped. I was running from the cops one time from a party, and we'd done a bunch of wet, and I was running through the woods, like, and literally my face is stationary, and I don't notice the rest of my body, and I'm just Terminator T-1000ing through the woods, just, and sticks are hitting me in the face and scratching my legs, and then the next day you're just war torn, and you didn't feel a fucking thing. Is that an accurate description for you?
Yeah. Like if you were to imagine an invisible camera being centered in the middle of a sphere of mirrors, just whatever you can see, and as you walk towards it, it's kind of like more views disappearing and then coming back,
like
and then
your whole existence is a wide angle lens.
I've had nothing but good experiences on PCP.
It was also really tough to get.
Yeah, there was a girl that I was dating, and she could get full cigarette packs completely dipped in PCP. It was the best. Like, that taste to me was, if you got to get past it.
You got to put up with a lot to get to the high that you desire.
And like, getting to the point, there's no amount. I'm going to have this much. Yeah, what is like, it fell in a puddle, so fucking guess, dude. Like, how much do you think? 5?
Don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
If it gets in your eye, you will die, but you should smoke this. It goes to your brain faster.